Hey guys, so it's like 8:30 in the morning, 8:30, almost 8:40. I woke up, went to the bathroom, looked outside, saw that Venti's bowl was empty. I'm like, okay, let me feed him. So I put some food in the bowl and I sat outside. Uh, and it had been raining all night. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, well, maybe he's not going to show up. Maybe he's soaking wet or something, or they can feel the when it's wet, of course. So I'm like, okay, maybe he's wet, or maybe he knows that it's wet and he may not move. So it's like I may not get to see him. And so I'm sitting out there for like 10 minutes, and just as I'm saying I may not see him today, out of the corner of my eye, there he comes, like fucking clockwork. There he is, just strutting up. He stops and looks at me. I'm like, "Good morning, Venti." And then he runs up and runs straight to his food. And he was hungry. I mean, I don't know what he was doing last night, but he was hungry. Like, he sat there for a while. Um, and it's been a week. So, he, like I said, it's like clockwork. He's here in the morning. I mean, he really doesn't leave the area, you know? I mean, that's how outside cats are. When they're in an area, a lot of them don't go off. Like, he came from the side of the house, which means he was up front. Um, which I was going to check up front. I'm like, no, let me just check up front. But then, there he is coming up there. So he's either around this house or he's across the street. Like I said, I've seen him chase the khaki fancies over. She'll run over there, so I'm guessing she lives over there as well. Um, Now I know a lot about cats, but the thing I don't know is, okay, so he's been here for a week. So what if he has a home? Like, if he is owned by someone, wouldn't his like default setting be to go back to where he originally came from and eat? But if he's not, would that suggest that maybe they're just not feeding him enough, or just maybe not feeding him? There are a lot of pet owners who have outside cats who just assume that the cats are able to just fucking hunt for themselves and catch mice and birds. So is it possible that he's, not getting fed or not getting fed enough? And I mean, he's got food in that bowl 24/7. Um, so is he just coming over here? I mean, he's not. I'm not going to say he's coming over here for the food, because he genuinely likes being over here, which is why he comes over here. Sometimes he'll come up and he'll just jump into the chair out there and just sleep. So I know he's not just coming over for food, but he obviously sees a place where he's got shelter. He's got someone who sits out there with him, who loves on him and gives him attention. He's got fresh water out there. He's got food out there, like what he would consider an endless supply. Because once it gets to the bottom, I don't even let him finish it. Just fill it right back up. Unless it's at night, then I can't really do anything about it. So I think like last night there was like this much food on the bottom of the bowl. I went out there and the bowl was empty. So he came back during the night, he finished it off. But so, like I said, I know he's not coming here just for food. But sometimes he won't even bother eating. He'll come up there and he'll just jump in the chair and fall asleep. So, like I said, I really haven't had outside cats. Bam was like the only outside cat I've been associated with, but it was the same with him. He never strayed far. He was always in the area, and during feeding time, all I had to do was go out there and just call his name. There he comes running up. But he was also an adept hunter. There are plenty of times where where he brought us presents, and then we'd see him feasting on the fruits of his labors. So he's a good hunter. But they also have to consider the area. I mean, around here we have mice, yeah, but if mice are in an area where the cat generally won't go, Um, so yeah, for anyone with outside cats, like what's the deal? Are they just not feeding him enough, or does he just see a place that has better opportunities? Like I said, someone who actually pays attention to him, fresh water, food that seems endless to him, shelter. I mean, is he essentially picking a place? Um, like I said, some owners will just put the cat outside and be like, oh, we don't have to worry about feeding you as much because you're a cat. You should be able to hunt. Well, I mean, it's true. Cats can hunt, but only if there's a good source of things to hunt. Like I said, if there's mice or something, but it's not in that area for the cat where they feel comfortable, they're not going to go hunt. Um, Now we've got plenty of squirrels. I mean, just in the backyard. Like I said the other day, there's just three squirrels alone running across a tree together. We've got plenty of squirrels around here. Right outside my window, they've got a little bush type tree. Birds are constantly going. So I mean, he could easily hunt one of those, but then again, he has a bad eye, so he may not feel comfortable enough. But yeah, is that a sign that he's picked like a not a permanent, but a place that he favors more? Because I would think that they've had if he does belong to someone and they've owned him for years or whatever, however old he is, that place would be the default for, oh hey, I'm hungry, I'm gonna go over there. But for the past week, he's been over here all day. He'll go off for a few minutes and then here he is right again. Like I said before, sometimes he doesn't even eat when he comes over. He'll just come up, sit in the chair, he'll fall asleep, and he'll be out there. I'll look out there he is, and a couple hours later I look out, there he is still sleeping. So I've said I have a good vast knowledge of cats, but when it comes to outside cats, I'm just you know but yeah, let me know if that's what the case is. I would try to punch it into like Google or something, but Google never understands my questions, and they just bring me to topics that I'm not really giving a shit about and have nothing to do with what I'm asking. So I'm not even gonna bother. Real people, real people. You guys have cats. I'm sure you have cats who are outside, possibly. So yeah, has he essentially picked a new home? I mean, I would, and if so, I mean, wouldn't a cat just by default go back to the place where he was raised? But yeah, let me know. I would love to know. Like I said, I'd look it up on Google, but they're gonna give me like 50 pages of shit that I don't care about or didn't ask about. So I know you guys will answer. Anyways, you guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.